The dark side of perfectionism. How it holds you back. Is perfectionism keeping you stuck? Be honest. How often have you said something like this? It's not good enough yet. I'll start once everything's perfect. If I don't get it just right, I'll fail. And what happens? Days turn into weeks and weeks into months, yet nothing changes. Sound familiar? Perfectionism feels like a shield. It gives the illusion of control and makes you think you're on the right track. But in reality, it's keeping you stuck. The truth? The most successful people didn't wait for perfect conditions. They took action, even when things weren't ideal. And that's why they succeeded. If you're ready to stop waiting for perfection and start living your dream, let's go. Part 1. The Silent Saboteur. Why Perfectionism Holds You Back. Let me tell you about Sophie and Jack. Both had the same goal: start their own business, same ambition, same burning desire to succeed. But there was a difference. Sophie would think, it's not ready yet, I just need to tweak it. I'll wait until everything's perfect before launching. If I make one mistake, I'll lose everything. Sophie kept perfecting her pitch, website, and social media posts, but she never launched. Her dream was always just out of reach. Jack, on the other hand, faced the same challenges: fear of failure, doubts, limited resources. But instead of perfecting everything, Jack asked himself, what can I do today, even if it's not flawless? What's the smallest step I can take to move forward? What can I learn from this mistake? Jack launched his business, imperfect as it was. He took action, learned, adapted, and grew. Today he's running a successful business, while Sophie remains stuck in the perfectionism loop. Why? Because perfectionism is fear disguised as logic. Your perfectionism is fear disguised as control. When you say, it's not perfect yet, what you really mean is, I'm terrified of failure. When you say, I'll start when everything's ready, what you really mean is, I don't want to risk rejection. When you say, it has to be flawless, what you really mean is, I'm trying to protect my ego from criticism. But here's the truth. The world isn't waiting for your perfection. You don't need perfection to succeed. The only thing that matters is taking that first step, even when it's messy. Part 2. How to break free from perfectionism and start taking action. Let's discuss some rules. Rule 1. Let go of perfection. Done is better than perfect. Perfectionism is a self-made prison. Here's the reality. Done is better than perfect. Your project isn't perfect? Launch it anyway. You'll fix it later. Your skills aren't flawless yet? Start anyway. You'll learn as you go. The idea isn't fully developed? Go with what you have. You'll improve it along the way. Perfectionists wait for the perfect moment. Action takers don't. Next time you catch yourself delaying something for perfection, ask, what's one small action I can take today, even if it's not perfect? Rule 2. Embrace failure. It's the fuel for your growth. Perfectionists avoid failure at all costs, but failure isn't your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Don't say, I can't fail, I'll never recover. Say, failure is a lesson, not a roadblock. The most successful people have failed more times than they've succeeded, but they never let it define them. Instead, they learned, adjusted, and came back stronger. Next time you fail, don't beat yourself up. Ask, what can I learn from this, and how can I move forward? Then get back up and try again. Rule 3. Reframe perfection. It's your greatest limitation. Perfectionism isn't a badge of honor. It's a cage you've built for yourself. Change your mindset. Progress is my goal, not perfection. When perfectionism creeps in, remind yourself that the goal is action, not flawlessness. Conclusion: stop waiting for perfection, start living your dream. Here's the truth. No one is perfect. Perfectionism is holding you back from living your dream. The only way to succeed is to take action, imperfectly. Perfectionism feels like a shield, but it's actually a prison of your own making. It tricks you into thinking that if things aren't flawless, they aren't worth doing. But here's the kicker. The imperfect path is where success is born. Perfectionists wait. Action takers do. So ask yourself right now, Am I waiting for perfection? Or am I taking imperfect action? If you're ready to stop letting perfectionism hold you back and start living your dream, take action today. Start small, start messy, but most importantly, start. No more waiting. No more perfectionism. Your time is now.